There has been a breakdown. Harry finds himself in a dilemma when Meghan's delusions try to greet him and welcome him to the Princess Diana News YouTube channel. Everything is fine. Now let's take a look at some facts about Meghan. First, she is a gold digger. Oh yes, I said that. I don't beat around the bush when it comes to her. She used and abused the royal family as much as possible to curry favor with them. But that's not the case. She'll never be a good actress that he has no talent. I have seen a few of his movies and I hate to say it, but his acting talent is non-existent. Now, how much more could she have if she hadn't adopted Prince Harry? I suspect that because of her acting talent, she had an income for maybe 5 years before she was broke and forced to live in a trailer. In fact, his connection to the royal FA slightly increased his potential income and added several years to his career. At the very least, Meghan Markle has alienated everyone who was once close to her people and hated her, including her own family members. I mean basically the whole of the UK and also the Hollywood film industry because it's incredibly difficult to work with. She always acts like a diva, and Meghan literally burned through all her money, so any boost she might have enjoyed from her connection to the royal family will be extremely short-lived. She had to spend every penny Harry had inherited from his late mother. I mean, how wrong with that, and that inheritance was pretty substantial now that the money has run out. I think Meghan is going to be done. This is exactly what gold diggers are known for, but on the plus side, if it can be proven that Artificial and Lilibet are real, considering there is a lot of debate around the two children's existence, then Meghan and the kids are going to be supported by, at the very least, Harry and his extended royal family. The connection to him has basically placed a lifetime target on their backs. I mean, can you imagine how scandalous it would be if Harry was accused of turning his back on his own children? So basically what that means is that even though the care for the kids would be safe and secure and Meghan is going to get some type of payout from Harry if she and he a divorce, there probably is a good chance for safety reasons that the kids would need to move to the UK and then they would end up in the custody of their father. I don't think they will continue to be under Meghan's constant supervision, but should be eligible for visitation, and she may be able to get security benefits for life. I think Meghan dumped Harry. Well, yes, I think so. She uses him for as long as possible to reach his full potential. She's ambitious and doesn't care who she steps on the stairs. She only cares about what she feels she is entitled to, because while children are her current passport to protection and a truly comfortable life, I'm talking about most if not all of these privileges once the children are independent. For whatever reason, Meghan Markle truly believed that Harry could become king one day. She didn't seem to realize that William had children of his own these days. The line of succession will change so that Harry is not even second in line to the throne. Basically, every time a baby is born, nothing is certain. The line changes continuously. Meghan firmly believes that one day she will have the opportunity to become Queen of England. I mean, Meghan basically lives in a fantasy world. I suspect Meghan's advisors have told her that if she and Harry are more popular than William and Catherine, if they are more loved than William and Catherine, then they will be the heirs. Well, I'm sure Meghan was very hurt to find out how wrong this information was, but, lo and behold, Meghan is still not listening to the counselor. It has always hired the best consultants for its US operations. I advise her on royal matters. In my opinion, they can't do it. Meghan Markle planned to leave the royal family from the beginning. She always wanted to go back to Hollywood. Just look at the guest list for this wedding. If you don't believe me. At this point, I don't even think she's getting much out of Harry after the divorce since she's already spent most of the money. California is a 50-50 state, but I'm sure it doesn't have much. The royal family is not responsible for Harry and dowries are not counted in divorces alone, unsurprisingly, increasing trust funds from 40 to 45. He is a smart guy. She doesn't want Meghan to know about it. As you know, 50% of nothing is still nothing, and somehow I don't know either. I think Meghan Markle might not leave Harry. He has no family. Due to his relationship with them, he has no real friends because no one can trust him. She never proved that her 2 children were really hers and it was okay to marry this idiot. He can talk about how and then she loses this source of income, fame and royal titles to Meghan. She's a liar, a narcissist, and doesn't really care about anyone, but at the same time, she's smart enough to know where her bread is and that Harry is her meal ticket, so they might not be together. But she will keep him in her network because she desperately wants him to continue funding her lifestyle. She loves all the prestige that the title brings and is nothing without Meghan Markle. She will not be invited to any events. You see, Meghan needs more than money. She wanted the glory that only Harry and his family could bring her, but I want to share with you what another fan thinks about me, and I'll pass it along so we can discuss it together in the comments. So this fan said I actually had a minute to think about it. I want to discuss this honestly. Meghan dressed like she was on a Canadian TV show. Her character reminded me of Lonnie Anderson's character in WKRP, and the acting skills required, you must look good. I don't know how seriously she joined the royal family, although she has been open about it in her blog posts. Maybe he didn't understand it. She was not a princess. Maybe she thought she could manipulate them to make Harry and herself more important. I've never seen the costumes, but it wasn't a great show. Canada requires a certain percentage of its radio and television programs to be Canadian. This and the lower cost of the film in Canada ensures that they can sell the program there. I never knew she was African American. I think if I wanted to have a career like his, I would work for him. Everyone can learn about the many charities and awareness programs. I am proud of my heritage. She is very popular. I think it's nice to see Harry looking happy and giving them a lot of freedom in the palace. There was something wrong with her grandmother asking her to accompany her on the royal train, but Meghan seemed to think it exempted her from being polite and the story began. I'm not sure when he decided he wasn't going to make it. I don't know if she really intended to leave when Hollywood noticed her, but I do know that she found a way to negotiate with Netflix. It will take some time to negotiate an agreement. I think she and Harry should have it while the Queen is working. They thought they got the royal family through her. I think that sparked the downfall of everyone involved with these 2 men. Just as she thought she could manipulate events in Britain, she caught on to the most overtly racist tactics. Most of us don't even know she's African American, so would be upset by that, or would be anyway. I think any problems she might have had to do with Tory hardliners, but Brits love Harry and you guys are more polite than US.it is possible. While she was sure she could get away with it, Harry knew she had grown up, and after seeing that Harry couldn't afford good jewelry, and that he was always behind Kate, when everyone tried they did, he should write a new story. Turn your economy around and make 2 millionaires, the sacrifices don't matter. Especially when you want to speak your truth. They have brought down Oprah's royalties, the credibility and the profits of every company that Harry and Meghan have been involved in. He now holds a degree from Northwestern, one of the top 30 colleges in the world. His father, who paid for everything, even forced his brother to leave for his prestigious internship. But here is the rub, no one will hire you except the home trading network. The false praise you give yourself all the time doesn't give you the truth or seriousness. Cameron Diaz is not happy that they used him to get you after destroying his brand. You always have the chosen policy out of your reach, airing other people's dirty laundry. Neither side is trying to get the royal family to send you to the safest African outpost and start over. This will give you a reliable foreign service experience. You can actually do what you want to claim for yourself. Guess if you let Harry, you can write your own ticket and luckily your record is ahead of you. So there's nothing about politics that shows older actresses what I like about them and so many other options. People don't like people who share other people's secrets, and they don't want to risk yours because your understanding of the truth is vague at best. When you start Netflix, your future doesn't look any brighter than keeping the Dutch title. When the lawsuits against shareholders start after the last red game, you'll need the king's help. This will work against both of you. Wherever you plan to leave Harry, you'll need him soon. Maybe that would be better for Harry. Your first husband married a beautiful woman and had a child. Her father died, leaving her behind. People seem to feel better when you offer them an interesting perspective. Let me know what you think. What do you think of her? Plan your views in the comments, and remember, I'm always here to bring you the latest views and news from our Princess Diana news channel. So now you won't miss any new videos. Goodbye, we will see you again in the next video.